Hi there, welcome to today's reading. We're gonna do a pick a card on your next 3 months, what is coming in, what themes you might notice, and basically anything important your guides want you to know. I got 3 pies here for you, and I just want you to take a deep breath, get centered, and choose a pie you feel most drawn to. It's really important to don't second guess yourself because your intuition already knows which one has your message. So once you have chosen, you can skip ahead using the timestamps in the description below. And remember, you can always listen more than one pie if you call to, it's absolutely fine. So take a moment, tune in, and I'll see you at your reading. If you choose the first pile, here is your reading for the next 3 months. As I said, we're gonna have a look what is coming for you, what themes you might notice, and basically anything important your guides want you to know during these 3 months. So let's dive into your reading. You starting with the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is all about emotional fulfillment, wishing coming true, you really feeling good in your own skin. It's kind of a reminder from the universe as well, like you already have so many blessings and you don't have to worry because more is coming. But sometimes I feel the Nine of Cups is about pause, like relaxing, and in your reading as well, I feel you need to pause and really recognize what you already have instead of chasing the next thing, like new things. I'm saying this because you have 2 pages, the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, and it's all about new beginnings, starting fresh. Especially the Page of Swords, it's about learning, asking questions, gathering information. So maybe you will feel pulled to study something new or dive deeper into a topic that lights you up. And the Page of Pentacles is saying, like, don't just gather these informations, like act on them, make practical steps, make plans. It could be starting a project or maybe investing in yourself some way. So these energies about being student again, I feel. And the Six of Cups is adding a bit nostalgic vibe. So maybe you're gonna rediscover something from the past, some old passion, some old dream that you had once and set aside. So combining the Six of Cups and the Pages, it feels like you remembering the spark again that you used to have, and it's all coming back to you and you starting again. With the High Priestess and the Four of Cups, I think you're gonna have a bit of self-reflection during this 3 months. Four of Cups can be about feeling a bit bored, uninspired. Maybe you feel you miss the opportunities because you focus somewhere else. Maybe you feel you miss this dream that you had and you don't have a chance to start again. But I think you have to look inside because the High Priestess is more about intuition. Like you don't have to look for the answers outside of you. You have to look for answers inside of you, like what your inner voice is saying about these dreams, what your gut feeling saying. So during these 3 months, I think you should look at your dreams as well. Maybe they have some answers what you need to do. But I feel this 3 months is gonna be really challenging for you. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a really transformative energy. I'm saying this because you have the Phoenix as well, and the Phoenix is all about, rising from your ashes, rising from your challenges, transformation. So you're gonna go through a cycle of release. I think you're gonna release a lot of old patterns. You might feel that your life is falling apart and you're gonna rebirth again. The Pluto as you see on the card, and the Scorpio as well is all about transformation, endings, purgings, like letting go old habits and maybe even connections as well that they don't match who you are becoming. And I think it's gonna be really uncomfortable for you, but at the end of the day I think it's necessary to reach that goal, that dream that you want. I feel maybe Scorpio season, end of October, beginning of November, can be really significant for you. That's when this transformative energy might feel the strongest. Maybe you're gonna have a realization like what you really need to release in order to reach these goals. And the sparkle card as well is saying nurture your inner spark to make a huge fire. As I said, maybe an old project is coming back to you, the old passion that you have to act on, and it's really important to listen to this passion, this inspiration inside of you. And I think you shouldn't wait until everything is perfect, you know. You have to act on it. Maybe start small, and after you're gonna build up, you're gonna make like practical plans. So I feel this 3 month is a bit of mixture of joy and reconnecting with a part of yourself you left behind, like nurturing that spark, and it's gonna be really transformative for you. Like you're gonna leave a lot of old patterns. You also have the King of Swords. Usually I put this card as a main theme for this 3 months, and the King of Swords is all about clarity, cutting through mental fog. You should think about like what you really need to release over this 3 months, probably, as I said, like old patterns, self-doubt, mental blockage, what you holding you back. Because this King of Swords is like a wise teacher and saying to you like, cut the nonsense and be really honest with yourself, like what you really want to achieve, like what stories you've been telling yourself that is not true anymore, like, and what you've been overthinking instead of acting. So this card also, I think it's a reminder for you, like a reminder that your mind is really powerful, and use it as a tool instead of as a trap. So over the next 3 months, notice where you might be spinning in circles, like mentally, and what you've been telling yourself, which is blocking you to achieve these dreams. So, general, I feel it's a really good reading. You're gonna have a really good 3 months ahead with a lot of transformation, and I think you're not even gonna realize yourself after this 3 months. You're gonna be going through a lot of changes. So thank you for being here. I hope this message resonated with you and give you something to reflect on. And most importantly, thank you so much for being here and sharing your energy with me. I'm sending you a lot of love, and I see you in next reading. Bye for now. If you choose the second pile, here is your reading for the next 3 months. It's gonna be about what you expect, what you can expect, what themes you might notice, and basically anything important your guides want you to know. So let's dive in. You starting with the Two of Pentacles, it's all about juggling, and I feel you've been juggling a lot. Like I'm getting this image that you trying to hold like 5 grocery bags, balancing your phone between your ear and shoulder, and I think you mentally somewhere else, like planning something else. Somehow you are pulling this off at the moment, but the question is for how long. And it's not all about that you keep juggling, it's about, do you even want to stay in this stage, like do you want to juggle for the next 3 months? And I think the answer is no, because you have the Hangman. The Hangman is all about changing your perspective, and I feel this card is basically pulling the brakes for you. So you might notice that things slow down, and you can see things differently. It's kind of like when you are a kid and you're hanging upside down of the couch and suddenly the ceiling looks like the whole new world. So I feel like the next 3 months for you, it's all about shifting your perspective. And I think you're gonna have a really slow down, really peaceful time ahead. And that's when you can focus more on one skill, working on one skill. And this is a perfect time basically to practice, because the eight of Pentacles showing up, and it means consistency, like getting better in one thing. It's maybe your career, maybe a project, even like working on yourself. And I think basically is leveling up your skills and setting yourself up for long-term winning. So I think over the next 3 months you're gonna practice one of your skill, and it's gonna come to fruition in the future. Now let's talk about the Five of Swords, because this one is a bit like a worrying card. It's a little bit of drama, or maybe an unnecessary conflict that you're gonna have with someone. And you know those arguments when you are like halfway through and you are like, wow, why am I even fighting about? So I think that's the vibe that this Five of Swords is giving now. So over the next few months, be careful where you are spending your energy. So don't prove yourself in every like fight and argument. Sometimes it's better if you just walk away and, keep your own peace and focus on the skill that you want to practice or want to level up. You also have the Queen of Cups. It's really mature energy. She's like really calm, intuitive, and emotionally grounded. So I think instead of letting this drama drag you under, this card, the Queen of Cups, is saying like, no, I know who I am, I trust what I feel, and I'm not getting pulled into this nonsense. So it's a really mature, steady vibe, like you got this, you know what you want. And because you have also the Six of Wands, which is all about victory and getting recognition, I think finally you're gonna see results of all the effort that you put into this skill, because you're gonna get like recognition. It's also about like stepping into a season when you feel like seen and appreciated, not just by others, but by yourself, I think. So honestly, the timing is really good. Like it's, end of the year, and everybody is reflecting and setting intention for the new year. And basically it's saying for you as well, like you earn this, you can be proud, and it's really a compliment for you. You can celebrate your progress, you can celebrate what you achieve. I think because you have the wolf spirit here, beginning of the year, when the wolf moon, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know exactly when it is. It can be really significant for you. It can be the time when you finally achieve some goals that you want, because the wolf is all about leadership and instincts and really independent energy. So I think over the next 3 months is not just personal success. Maybe it's about community as well, about being part of a bigger collective, because the wolves are going everywhere in packs. So I think it's a good time for you to connect with family or friends or your community, because they're really gonna encourage you to keep going on the path you chosen. You also have the mindfulness card. Clear your mind and be in the moment. I think it's for this juggling energy. Like, it's really important to don't overthink and stop for a bit, be in the present. This card is basically your reminder that life isn't only happening in the big milestones. It's about being in the moment as well. Like, enjoy those morning coffees and the sunlight and every small thing as well. Like, be really mindful. So over the next 3 months, you might feel pulled in million different directions, as I said, when you started with this Two of Pentacles energy. But this card is saying, like, the magic you are chasing is already here. You don't need to fix everything. You don't need to solve everything or hustle all the time. You need to pause, ground, and notice the small things as well, because it's really important to be in the moment, not just this, juggling energy. I know sometimes we have to do a lot of things, but it's important to be in the present. You also have the Ace of Swords. This card I usually put as a main theme, like what you really need to focus over this month. And the Ace of Swords is all about clarity, cutting through mental fog. If you think about terms of what you need to focus on over the next 3 months, I think it's about clearing your head a bit and getting really honest with yourself, like what you really want. And the moment is gonna come when you realize, like you see the light here, what is really important for you is like a sudden realization. So you need to focus on where you've been overcomplicating things, like where you've been juggling, and what truth you already know deep down. Like, how can you achieve things like this project? I think your mind is really powerful and you can use it over the next 3 months. So you can catch yourself, like where you've been juggling too much, where you've been spiraling too much, and you're gonna pause and ask yourself, where am I heading, or what I really want. So I think the next 3 months for you is gonna be all about changing your perspective and overcoming this uh, juggling energy and hustling energy and focusing your energy on one thing. I think it's a really good reading for you, and I think that's it for today. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing your energy. I hope I'm gonna see you next time. I'm sending you lots of love, and bye for now. If you choose the third pile, here is your reading for the next 3 months. We're gonna look at what is coming for you, what themes might pop up, and basically anything important your guides want you to know. So let's dive in. You're starting with the Eight of Swords, like feeling stuck, but it's mostly in your head, I feel. Eight of Swords is all about the energy where you are like, why does it feel like everything is blocked right now? And you see those ropes is not that strongly tied, so you can easily go away. So they are way looser than you think. So this is more about perception than reality. So I feel over the next 3 months you might find yourself overthinking and maybe telling yourself, I can't because XYZ, but actually you can, because these are just mental loops. Like, you can easily walk away. Think of it like when you walk through a cobweb, and I know it's really terrifying because I used to hate spiders and I really was freaking out. So you're freaking for a second, but once you brush it off, you realize it was never really serious. So Eight of Swords is kind of a reminder, like you are not as stuck as you feel. The way out is already available for you, but you have to decide to get yourself free. Your second card is the Queen of Wands. This is right after all this stuckness energy, the Queen of Wands showing up for you and saying like, you forgot who you are. It's all about stepping into your confidence again, your magnetism, and people see you and they're gonna drown to your energy. And you starting to realize as well, like, yeah, I actually do have this spark. So the Queen of Wands isn't about like playing small or waiting until things get perfect. She's like, okay, we're gonna do this right now. So it's a really bold energy, showing up and trusting your own fire. So maybe you start this period feeling stuck with the Eight of Swords, but the Queen of Wands is a proof that you can break free, you can shine again, because you also have the Ace of Pentacles, and this is a really good card. This is one of my favorite card actually for new beginnings. It's basically the universe sending you a seed and saying like, plant this, take care of it, and watch it grow. So over the next few months, I feel like an opportunity coming in your way. It may be money, career, new project, or even a chance to invest in yourself. But it might not look huge at first, but it's gonna be a major long-term potential. So I think it's really important to keep an eye on opportunities, even if they look small, because I think it's gonna be something that maybe you could dismiss it because it's not a huge thing. You also have the Six of Pentacles, which is all about balancing not just money but your energy, your time, your support. So over these months you may notice moments where you are a giver, like helping, supporting your friends and family, and there is gonna be moments where you are asked to receive. And I think receiving can be just as vulnerable as giving. So if someone offers you a help, say yes. And if you have like extra energy or abundance, just share it, because the Six of Pentacles is a reminder of reminding you of the flow, the giving and receiving. And that's when the magic happens, basically, in this flow. You also have the Five of Cups. I think it's like getting back to this Eight of Swords energy a bit. So it's gonna be a time when you might feel a bit disappointed or lost, or didn't work out the way I hope. The things didn't work out the way I hope. So Five of Cups is like you stepping back a bit to this stuckness energy, like you focusing too much on what didn't happen, and you don't realize that these two cups behind that, what else you achieved already. So it's a reminder that, yeah, it's okay to feel sad or to grieve, but don't camp out in this energy forever. Shift your perspective and you will see that there are still something good, something worth. So be careful not to go back to this stuck energy. And finally, you have the Seven of Cups, which is all about choices. I think you're gonna have so many options. It's like options overload. It's kind of like when you're scrolling through Netflix for 30 minutes and then you realize you don't even want to watch movie. That's the energy I feel with this Seven of Cups. So you're gonna have so many possibilities, so many illusions, that's why I think you need to focus on like what opportunity you accept, because you're gonna have so many choices and some of them is not worthy to step on. So I feel with this Seven of Cups you have to be a bit careful over this next 3 months, because you might face choices that may be tempting and distracting. So don't rush. That's the key, actually, to don't rush, listen to your intuition, and take like practical steps as well. You also have this card. It says connection. Help is always around. Ask for it. As I said with the Six of Pentacles, like it's really important to giving and receiving. And if you remember this feeling trapped energy, like you feeling alone, you feel stuck, the connection card is here actually to say that you are never alone. So your friends, your guides, they are always around and they are, supporting you. And this season is showing you actually that your vulnerability is a strength. Like if you're reaching out to someone like, hey, I need you, is actually really powerful. So this connection card saying like, it's really important to ask for help if you need. And I think your community, your friends, they're gonna be really important for you over the next 3 months. So text your friend, lean into your people, share what's in your mind, and go outside a bit as well. Don't just stay stuck in your own head. You also have the Parrot Spirit. It's all about communication as well. So you have to be careful a bit, like what you are saying, and be wise with your voice, because these next few months people are going to listen to you and your words gonna be really heavy, like your words have weight, and you have to make sure to don't gossip or say things you don't mean, and listen as much as you talk, because you have this throat chakra vibe which is really strong here. So it's really important to also speak your truth, and also feel like socializing and going out is gonna be a really big theme for you over the next 3 months, because this colorful parrot, I feel it's a lot of joy, play as well. So it's really important to let yourself laugh, dream, and get into conversation with new people. You also have the Fool card. Usually I put this card as a main theme, like what you really need to focus on. And the Fool is really good for you. It's all about, taking the leap of faith, fresh start. The Fool is basically saying trust the leap. It's a really good time of the year to start fresh, instead of fear, instead of this stuck energy. Go out and start new things, new projects. Basically, this Fool card is saying like, I figure it out as I go. So you don't have to plan a lot of all the things. You just go with the flow. Like this Six of Pentacles energy as well is like flow energy. So this Fool card is asking basically you, like where you've been hesitating, like where you've been feeling yet that you don't know enough. And it's really an adventurous card, so a lot of opportunities gonna come in your way. So I think this 3 month, it's all about loosening these mental ropes and trusting your inner confidence and stepping into new path with joy and openness. And it's really important to don't just look at your past and what didn't work out. look at the future and what could happen. So maybe it's all about like freeing yourself from all stuck energy and trusting your own glow, like letting people in and speaking your truth, finally saying yes to things. So over the next 3 months, I think it's really good for you to focus on those things. And I think that's it for now. Thank you for being here and sharing your energy. I hope some of this message been resonated with you, and I see you at the next reading. Bye for now.